Welcome to Business Growth Accelerator. Really good to have you here. I received the most amazing email this morning from a client of ours. I've got it here, which I'm going to read out to you. It's just amazing. And this is the reason that Janelle and I do what we do, because we've been working with these clients for probably 18 months now. And what they've said to us is this. Today, we meet our accountants for the end of year 2021. Attachments to the draft accounts. This holds some incredible numbers, they say. They go on, 3 million up on turnover from the previous year. It's a 50.09% increase. 500k GP were up, which is a 47.52% increase. And here's the kicker, net profit up 200k. That is 153.4% from their previous year. And they go on to say, plus we paid ourselves a 75k bonus each into our pensions to enable us to buy property. Wow, what a year. Now, the great thing is that these numbers, you go, wow, they're doing really well. And they are. But I want to let you know, and we had our mastermind yesterday, that we said to one of our clients there, hey, you're going really well, but tell us about the difficulties, the struggles that you've had over the last few years. And we've done the same with these guys as well, because it's really easy to look at the really good points, but people fail to actually outline what the difficulties have been. So whenever someone does something really well, we ask them to reflect on, hey, what was business like when it wasn't going so well? You can reap the rewards and the benefits now, but I want you to think back, what was life when it was really difficult? And what did you do to get through those real difficult, patchy times? What was the mindset that you had to do and achieve to help you push through when it would have been far easier just to throw your hands up and say, I just can't do this anymore? Because with every business and with every business owner, you are going to have some really tough times where you fall into the potholes. And you've got two choices. You either stay down in the pothole and you feel sorry for yourself, or you actually climb out of the pothole, stand on the top of the rim, dust yourself off and go, phew, didn't like that too much, that was pretty slack, and then start walking on, knowing that there's going to be other potholes ahead of you that you're either going to fall into or you're going to see in time, and you'll be able to work around. Now, one of the things that we said to these guys who've just given us this great testimonial is the most important point is knowing your numbers. Because when we first started with them, they'd scratch their head and go, I'm actually not too sure what my conversion rate is or how many leads I'm getting in. So we got them to know their numbers. And by knowing the numbers, we were able to put in place ideas. We gave them suggestions to put in place to implement to actually guide and progress the business. And they've done that. They've actually gone ahead and looked at what was working, what wasn't working. We've also done a leadership program to instill their leadership skills. And I'll tell you what, doing what they're doing now within the business, the whole place is just rocked up and revamped up immediately. They've got rid of some dead wood, people that weren't performing, and people are now solution focused. So all this has come about from when they were having real difficulty to where they are now. And they're reaping the rewards of that hard work. Because as I said to them, it's easy enough just to fall back and say, nah, this is too hard. But you've actually got to fight for what you really want in life, because it doesn't come that easily. The universe puts out obstacles to see how resilient we are. And many people aren't resilient or aren't persistent enough to actually put that out. So the thing is that if you want to get ahead, you've got to be persistent. You've got to be resilient. And when those knocks come along, which they will do, you've actually got to beat them back and push through them. Only then will the universe be able to say to you, you're ready to be a good business owner and you're now ready to actually reap the rewards that you're now receiving. So I'll tell you to our clients who sent this through this morning, thank you so much. It warms Janelle's and my heart to see this, because you've worked so hard to get the results. And as I said to you, I replied in the email and I said, right, What is the reward? What's the celebration you're going to do? And it needs to be done within 48 hours, because the unconscious mind actually needs to realize, oh, this is associated with this. So it actually understands what the celebration is for. And I said to them that they need to send us pictures of the moe that they're opening, and or pictures at the restaurant that they take their wives to as well. Because not only are the boys working in the business, but it's the wives who are in the background providing that support to look after the kids, to keep the home going. Incredibly important roles that the women do to allow the men to, and these are men in this business. So I'm not saying it's just always men, but in this particular business, it is the wives that have been the huge support in the background to allow them to actually move forward in the business and do the things that they need to do while the wives are looking after the kids and keeping the homes going. So, as I've said to the boys, you now need to go and celebrate with your wives as well, because they are an integral part of your success of helping you get to where you want to get to. And we've got to challenge them as well. And this is what we do with all our clients, is you're going really well at this stage, but what is it you really want from your business now? What is the thing that in 10 years' time you want? Not what other people want from you, not what you think you want, but a real deep dive down into what you really want from the business. Whether it's selling it, whether it's passive income, whether it's leaving a legacy for your children. All of these things you've got to really understand and decide, because that's going to drive the next 10 years. So I challenge these clients to come back to Janelle and I and let us know what exactly it is that they're wanting to achieve in the next 10 years with this business. Then, and only then, can Janelle and I help to drive them to where they want to get to. And I'm really excited to see and hear what their answer will be, because knowing these guys and knowing that they're going to think about it now really deeply, it's going to be something really cool. And by Jingos, this is going to be a great journey. So just wanted to share with you that regardless of where you are in your business cycle, all right, you can achieve results like this. Maybe not at the stage the financial, all right, but the percentage increase, where you can increase your turnover by 50%, where you can increase your GP by 47%, where you can increase your net profit by 153%. All these things are achievable if you actually get into the business and systemize it and make it work, but also get someone to hold you accountable. Getting a business mentor who will help you, and when I say holding you accountable, asking those tough questions that you're not prepared to ask yourself, because that's what a business mentor will do. And then when you're not actually answering them, say, well, hang on, we need to answer this. All right, so what are you going to do? Because if you want to get to where you want to get to, you need help. It's really hard to run a business by yourself. There's your tip for the day, Business Growth Accelerator. Simple strategies for serious business owners who are wanting solid results like these clients have got.